The price of Bitcoin can, at any time, surpass its peak. Previously, there are still individuals around, which is approximately 50 days away if I'm not mistaken. The month of April is approaching, and Bitcoin is on the verge of outperforming its all-time high, or something else entirely. Has Bitcoin begun to move in the opposite direction? It is possible that it will hit $50,000 before it takes off. When it comes to Bitcoin, we are certain of one thing, or at least I am. Since it has once again surpassed all-time highs, the question that remains is, how much higher will Bitcoin go from $100,000 to $150,000? Do you anticipate a range of $150,000 to $200,000? At the same time as the total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies has reached an all-time high of $2.5 trillion, T is working toward reaching the $200,000 milestone. There have been some folks who have posted about $3 trillion. How much higher can this go? In the beginning, I had expected that the score would be 4 to S. The $7 trillion is getting closer and closer to being within my reach. The entire Bitcoin market is included in this range. The year 2024, which will mark the beginning of the year 2025, is shaping up to be one of the most exciting years to date. You are not going to take part in cryptocurrency transactions. It's possible that this will be the final major boom. In the event that the market achieves a market size of $7 trillion or more, we will not be subjected to these absurd pump and dumps. The institutions may enter the market. Instead, we will behave more like a mature market, comparable to the stock market in terms of our behavior. The value of assets may fluctuate by 5% or 10% on occasion. But 90% of these markets will be vacant, which means that investors will suffer financial losses. Do you seriously believe that financial institutions would put millions or even billions of dollars into a market when they are aware that 90% of their liquidity might be lost in a single day? Just so you know, they are not going to put any money into it. Those coins that are now in circulation are coins. The television in the living room has just turned on, and I'm not sure what I'm thinking about it. It's possible that my dog or another person was the one who did it. It is imperative that the filming be continued, even though I am utterly oblivious to the fact that they had forced their way into my house. Ethereum, a cryptocurrency that supports blockchain technology, has reached 702.2 in a single night. You are aware that a score of 702.2 is a significant position when he is performing on these charts. Currently, it has provided him with a breakthrough in his situation. The fact that Ethereum is currently priced at $3,766 is a positive indicator. Could this be the moment when Bitcoin is replaced by Ethereum? One is aware of the subsequent events that take place. With a closing price of $3,766 and a rise of 7.35%, Ethereum is currently in the lead. XRP is currently trading at 65 cents, which is a significant increase of 71%, and this move occurred directly in front of my very eyes. Although it has dropped by 24.5%, it is beginning to show signs of life. The rotation is moved away from Ethereum and toward these alternative cryptocurrencies. The current price of Bitcoin is $1.669.151, representing a gain of 2.89%. This chart displays the total value of all cryptocurrencies on the market thus far. According to the altcoin boom, the story about digital assets that was reported to be worth $533 billion has come to an end. Considering that I do not believe you are able to observe that the percentages of all of these other cryptocurrencies are growing, this is only a warm-up before we blow this up. In addition to Dogecoin avalanche, Cardano has seen an increase of more than 3,000%. Rose by a staggering 238%. A 422% gain has been seen in XRP. Noteworthy is the fact that those are contrasted. These are the genuine reasons, not the real ones. This is an important observation. I am unable to see how far we have come, but you can see it. It's still a long way from record highs, but things are starting to heat up. The temperatures of everything are rising. To put it simply, everyone is interested in learning more about the rise of alternative cryptocurrencies that is currently taking place. As far as I am concerned, at this point in time, it is still early, and we need to determine whether or not Bitcoin has had a retracement. Currently, it does not appear that Bitcoin will return to the state it was in before. Aside from the fact that it wants to move up one more leg before we see that adjustment, how are we going to know when the money is moving down when we start to see it rotate out? It is not difficult. Keep a close eye on the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies, which is $2.5 trillion. In the event that this begins to decrease, we will be aware that money is going to leave the markets and that there will be a broad correction. In the event that this statistic remains unchanged, but Bitcoin begins to experience a decrease, we can deduce that money is beginning to flow into all or even the entire market cap of cryptocurrencies. A Bitcoin trading platform should be de-cheesed and belaunched, especially for the company's institutional customers. The trading venue will also be managed by them, and they will also provide custody and settlement services. The preparations have been made for the introduction of the digital exchange, which will be known as DBX. The platform will provide custody and settlement services through crypto finance, and it is a regulated spot cryptocurrency trading platform that is geared at institutional investors. I find this to be incredible. One of the largest stock exchanges in Germany is one that is located here. What can that be seen? The following is a collection of physical XRP that appears to be quite fascinating. This information comes directly from the website and etc. Who among us can remember? This one is called 21 shares of Ripple XRP, and it is likely that you are familiar with the name in question. It is a product that is traded on an exchange and may be found on the Frankfurt website of Boris. It is fascinating to learn about this in relation to the institutional component of the situation. It has been brought to our attention that the cryptocurrency markets have been affected by the presence of institutional money. What is the amount of money that will be invested by institutions when it finally begins to trickle in, and what impact has this development had on the price of Bitcoin? The price of XRP indicates that there will be shifts in the world market, particularly in one of the main global marketplaces. According to this, there will be adjustments. Do not forget this. Teresa Garlinghouse Brad, although he intends to refrain from making any unfavorable remarks regarding the XRP ETF, he does so. I would want to bring to your attention the fact that BlackRock has brought it up. This one ought to be heard out. If you believe that an exchange-traded fund ETF that tracks XRP would be suitable, then we would agree with you. In my opinion, the introduction of many exchange-traded funds ETFs that are built around different tokens is unavoidable. ETF is something that you might even see, in my opinion. And when it comes to baskets, I take it into consideration even further. Increase the amount of risk that is diversified. Do you engage in discussion with others? Having worked together with the most prominent issuers, particularly BlackRock, to successfully accomplish this project is something I am aware of, but I will not comment on it. BlackRock has made a number of statements that are public knowledge. What do you think about the XRP ETF? It has been brought to my attention that you own Ether. Where does XRP stand? Could you please respond to that? Keep in mind XRP. Is it possible for you to indicate that you do not want me to and that I am unable to? My performance is satisfactory, cannot possibly be true. After then, the following question is for you to investigate this because it explains why. Is it impossible for you to talk about it? I made a trade in XRP. Have faith in yourself. Mr. Eric asserts that this is not the case. However, in spite of this, BlackRock has confirmed it through him. Brad G. House made the statement in his remark that he was unable to comment on the ETF when it was arriving. To be sure, he is conscious of the fact that it is close at hand. Because of this, he considers BlackRock to be intriguing, isn't it correct? And then we have this chat projected that it will only increase more, and that you are witnessing the beginning of an unending supercycle that will continue for the foreseeable future. I think that everything happens for a reason, and I believe that this discussion is predicting that it will continue to rise.